chapter that we are going to do is colligative properties and determination of molar mass. Earlier we have studied that if you add non-volatile solute into the volatile solvent, then the vapor pressure decreases. Because the particles of solute will stick to the particles of the solvent and it will not let them escape from the surface. So vapor pressure decreases. For example, if we take 1 kg of sugar and add it to the water, 1 kg, and in other beaker we have taken 1 kg of urea and then add it to the water, same 1 kg of water. Then it was observed that the lowering of vapor pressure was found out to be same in both the cases. It means the decrease in vapor pressure was only depend upon the amount of the solute that we have taken, not on the nature of the solute. So these kind of properties which only depends upon the number of particles of solute and it does not depend upon the nature of the solute, it is known as colligative properties. So how can we define it? The properties which depends upon only on the number of particles of solute, and not on the nature of the solute. That property is known as colligative properties. So the first property that we are going to do is relative lowering in vapor pressure. We have already done it in the Rod's law, in which we have proved that P0 minus Ps over P0 is equal to X2, where P0 is vapor pressure of pure solvent, Ps is vapor pressure of solution, and X2 is mole fraction of solute. So how can we prove that relative lowering in vapor pressure is a colligative property? So this formula can be rewrite as P0 minus Ps upon P0 is equal to N2 over N1 plus N2, where N2 is the number of moles of solute. So from here we can clearly see that the relative lowering in vapor pressure was directly proportional to the number of moles of solute or number of particles of the solute. So hence we can say that relative lowering in vapor pressure is a colligative property. Now the next thing, that from this formula now we have to determine the molar mass, that how can we use this formula in determining the molar mass of the solute. So now we can rearrange this formula as, we can write it as N2 is W2 over M2, N1 is W1 over M1, and again this is W2 over M2. Now if the solution is dilute, then N2 will be very less than N1. So this term can be neglected. So at last we will get P0 minus Ps over P0 is equal to W2 over M2 over W1 over M1, or we can write it like this. So this is the formula for determining the molar mass by using the relative lowering in vapor pressure. Quite often it becomes difficult to decide that whether N2 should be neglected or not. So for that we must derive one more formula. So first of all we'll write the general formula P0 minus Ps upon P0 is equal to N2 over N1 plus N2. Now reciprocal LHS and RHS. So we'll get P naught upon P naught minus PS is equal to N1 plus N2 over N2. Further, N1 plus N2 plus 1. Now, next step, P naught upon P naught minus PS minus 1 is equal to N1 over N2. Take the LCM, then we'll get this thing. Further, we'll get PS over P naught minus PS is equal to N1 over N2, or P naught minus PS over PS is equal to N2 over N1. So this formula can be used either for the dilute solution or for the concentrated solution. Let's take a look at the numerical related to the relative loading in vapor pressure. So in this question, it is given that vapor pressure of water at 293 Kelvin is 17.51 mm. Water, it means there is no solute, it means it is a pure. So P naught is given 17.51 mm. The next thing is lowering of vapor pressure of a sugar solution is this. Lowering of vapor pressure is P naught minus PS, which is given 0.0614 mm. And we have to calculate number 1, relative lowering in vapor pressure. Relative lowering in vapor pressure formula is P naught minus PS over P naught. So everything is given in the question. It is 0.0614 over P naught is 17.51. So you will solve it and you will get the answer. Next you have to calculate the vapor pressure of the solution. So vapor pressure solution here, it is in this formula. So P naught minus PS is equal to 0.0614 mm, where P naught is 17.51 minus PS is equal to 0.0614. For the PS will be equal to 0.614. So from here you will calculate the value of PS. And the third, you have to calculate the mole fraction of water. So we have the formula P naught minus PS upon P naught is equal to X2. First step, we have already calculated the value of P naught minus PS upon P naught. Let's say it is Y. So we get Y is equal to X2. X2 is mole fraction of the solute, but you have to calculate the mole fraction of water, which is a solvent. Then we know very well that x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. So here we can write 1 minus x1. So from here you will calculate the value of x1. So this is how you solve the numerical for relative loading in vapor pressure. Thank you.